The Milwaukee Bucks are headed to the NBA Cup final. It was a thrilling victory over the Atlanta Hawks, 110-102, the final, as the Bucks will now have a chance to win the second ever NBA Cup as they will be going up against the OKC Thunder in what is a fantastic matchup, possibly a preview of the NBA Finals. You look at this one, guys, the Bucks, they were led by Giannis Antetokounmpo. He has been playing like an MVP candidate, and really, this is why you have him as your franchise player. It's to do what he did in big games like this. 32 points. He was an assist away from a triple-double. Damian Lillard proving to be the closer for this Bucks team. He had 25 points as the Bucks get it done, and I'm going to talk about what this team has been doing because we all need to talk about and acknowledge what the Milwaukee Bucks are doing. They have simply turned their season around as a whole, and they have been playing some great basketball as of late. Do me a solid, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more Bucks content just like this, and shout out to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. So this is what MVP candidates do, right? This is what big-time superstar players do. Giannis was unbelievable in this game. He had his fingerprints everywhere, and he made a huge difference. I mean, this game was close, and Giannis, he was impactful at both ends of the floor, and he made plays that ultimately determined the outcome for the Bucks. When the Bucks needed a basket, Giannis was there. When the Bucks needed a big board, Giannis was there. When the Bucks needed a big stop, Giannis was there. He was just simply undeniable in this game. You look at the biggest play of this game. It was that block of Clint Capella by Giannis and Brook Lopez on a lob with 2:35 left, and it was very similar to Giannis's block of DeAndre Ayton in Game 4 of the 2021 NBA Finals. Remember, that led to a Giannis dunk, and that changed the whole trajectory of that series because it was tied up at 2-2, and then, of course, the Bucks went on to win 4-2, and they went on to win the championship. So this was a huge, big-time block, and it was a nice collaboration with his 7-foot teammate as they each had to make a split-second adjustment once Capella caught the lob, and that was just a big-time play. Giannis, I mean, he makes big-time plays, and that block really helped secure this win for the Bucks. And then you also got to credit Damian Lillard, because for so long the Bucks have struggled with their late game execution and getting clutch buckets to truly put teams away. And Damian Lillard, he iced this game for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks were up by 5 with about 30 seconds left in this game. And really one basket for them would have sealed it. And who did they turn to? Damian Lillard got inside and he hit a nice little floater, put the Bucks up 7 with 23 seconds left, and at that point the game was all but over. So the Bucks, they always lacked that in seasons past, but they now have a true bona fide closer, and that's what makes him and Giannis so deadly together, because Giannis, he sets the tone, he plays out of his mind, he gets you to the spots, and then he can come up big in key moments with his defense, as he showed us with the block. But then the Bucks, they had that go-to closer for so long. They try to rely on Middleton in that position, but now they have one of the best in Damian Lillard, who is not slowing down. He's been playing very well as of late, and Dame time is a thing, and Milwaukee Bucks fans are happy that it's on their side this time around. But you look at the production they got in this game, the Bucks did from their stars. Giannis, 32 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists. Damian Lillard, 25 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. Those guys came up big. And then also Chris Middleton, got to shout him out too, because he's such a big part of this Bucks team. He played in just his 4th game since returning from ankle surgery, and he's been on restricted minutes. And Middleton, he was able to put up 6 points, and he was good in stretches. He did commit one of 3 turnovers on an inbounds that could have ended up proving costly in the final minutes, but luckily it didn't. And yeah, I mean, it's been great to see Middleton back in the mix, and he had 2 days off before the Hawks game, and we'll have some time now to rest before the title game, which is good. And obviously the goal for the Bucks is to have their team healthy, and I think Middleton is still such a big component to this team, so having him come back into the mix, I think is very, very big. And then I thought the Bucks, they did a really good job on Trae Young. I mean, Trae Young, one of the best passers, if not the very best passer right now in the game. He still had his 10 assists. But really, the Bucks, they contained Trae Young's teammates. And although Young did have those 10 assists, his fellow teammates, it didn't hurt Milwaukee, as none scored more than 15 points. Young went off, but they really limited his deadly playmaking of not getting his teammates involved. And that's why the Bucks ultimately won this game. It was a one-man show with Trae, and the Hawks needed more to beat the Bucks, which they did not get. Before I continue on with this video, guys, let's look ahead to the NBA Cup final game. The odds aren't out yet, but I really like Milwaukee in this spot. I think they're probably going to be a slight underdog, you would think. So I'm taking Milwaukee money line. Whatever the odds end up being on BetUS, I'm going to take it. But guys, if you are looking for a sports book this season, you want to bet on the NFL and even NBA, of course, check out BetUS. They are an awesome sports book. They're currently offering a 150% bonus on your first deposit and a 125% bonus on your second and third deposits up to $2,000 with the code YouTube150. Thank you to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. So don't look now, guys, but the Milwaukee Bucks are one of the hottest teams in the NBA. They started 2-8. They've won 12 of 15 since. All that noise about this team falling to the bottom and their season coming apart, that has quickly faded. Doc Rivers deserves a lot of credit. Darvin Ham deserves a lot of credit. Darvin Ham has not lost an NBA Cup game. Like, it's unbelievable. So this Bucks team, they have come together nicely. The coaching has done a great job. And, you know, they've won 3 in a row now. 8-2 in their last 10. They're 14-11 overall. They're 6 in the East, tied for 5th place. So everything is trending upwards for the Bucks. And this is a team that can really have some early season momentum by winning this cup. Like, if they go out there and beat OKC, who's a very popular pick to be playing for the NBA title in June, like, that's going to really set this Bucks team nicely, because the Bucks, they have done a wonderful job. Their offense has been clicking. It's been better defense. The return of Middleton now is going to heighten this team's confidence. And if they can get a win over this Thunder team and get this NBA Cup, that's just going to do so much for this team's morale moving forward. I like this Bucks team a lot. Darvin Ham, Doc Rivers, the coaching staff, really figuring things out. I think these players are complementing each other very well. Giannis Antetokounmpo has really upped his game. He just seems locked in. Like, this is a Giannis who's a man on a mission. And we saw the last time he kind of played similarly to this. He led the Bucks to that championship. So the Bucks, they got the pieces. They are going to be a problem in the East, and we're really seeing this team come together nicely at the perfect time. So we'll see how the Bucks look overall moving forward. But guys, let me know your thoughts on this Bucks team. How far do you think they're going to go this season? And do you think they're going to win the NBA Cup on Tuesday night? Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and once again, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. That is it for me. It's Luke signing off. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next one.